Welcome back to the Press Club. Thank you very much. You stayed with us that entire time, and I hope that you had as much fun as I have been having with Jerry George, and earlier on Nick Fillmore, the trainer from the CBC in Canada, former producer of the CBC in Canada. We've been dissecting, injecting, commenting, analyzing, whatever you want to call it, the news happenings for the past week, as we continue to do each and every week on this program. Just before we end, a couple more stories to discuss very quickly. Jerry, yes, I was admiring your shirt.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was, and I was wondering, how come you have this nice shirt and I don't get one?
Well, the thing is, you have to come to the National Schools Science and Technology Fair. The fair has been ongoing for the last 3 or 4 months because there have been preliminary stages in terms of submissions in the various school districts. And now we have come to the grand finale where, the excellent projects will be on display for the public and the staff and students of the various schools to come to the Marigot Secondary School for April 2nd to April the 5th. And also, I just want to mention that we wish to thank all the sponsors, including Monroe College, which was the original sponsor of the Schools of Science Fair. And now we have had other sponsors, such as Lucelec, giving a substantial amount of money to keep the fair going. And,
$45,000 was
over
it?
3 years. I think the figure for Monroe Colleges over the last 5 years since it's been supporting has been $60,000, and it will continue as long as there is that necessary importance attached to the fair, because one of the things that Monroe College is always concerned about is nurturing young minds for academic excellence. So.
And I've always been very impressed with what those young
Indeed,
students have been
indeed.
able to produce. And, sometimes I just say, wow.
Yes.
Wow. You're just blown away by the kinds of things that they produce in the science fair, the level of thinking.
Right. And you
that
will
goes into
recall,
it.
of course, that about 2 years ago, St. Lucia submitted it for the Caribbean Science Fair and won
Right.
in one of the categories. So
Yes.
that's some good news. It's
Yeah.
growing from strength to strength, so we hope that everybody will turn out for that.
Yeah, so
I-
you said from the 2nd to
To the 2nd to the 4th of April at the Marigot Secondary School.
Okay.
I also just want to use this opportunity to congratulate Course 32 at the Police Force Academy. They had the passing out parade and the graduation ceremony on Friday, and it was really a sense of pride, not only for the persons in Course 32, but also for their families and for the Royal St. Lucia Police
so
Force.
the humiliation is done. I mean, having big men wear those short pants in the center of town with boots. Oh my goodness! I will not advocate for the changing of this, because this is tradition, and I guess this is all part of the initiation.
Exactly right.
But
Yes.
my.
Yes.
If for anything else,
Could you imagine that being happening at DBS? Junior reporters have
Let
to
me
wear
tell
short
you.
pants.
if for anything else, that is one reason I will not join the police force. Never join the police force. Having to wear those short shorts with those long socks, and anyway.
Yes.
But congratulations to you, course 32 of the Royal St. Lucia Police Academy, and we expect to see you on the road and in other places doing your jobs, and doing your job at a very high standard, at a professional standard, and not getting reports like we have been hearing in the past about people not responding well when they get calls, and falling into the same bad habits that some senior officers might have. But congratulations, and try to keep that flame going, and represent
I have
cause
faith that
well.
we have changes coming as far as the police force is concerned. I think these young men, and I have taught the language and communication course in that particular academy for the last 3 courses, and the young men and women who have signed up for national service, they have a sense of, justice and equality, and also a sense of, that it's grounded in the fact that they are serving. It's not a special elitist kind of branch that I'm entering and I have, powers beyond powers, but they are a service to the people of St. Lucia. So I have confidence in them and those who have gone before them.
Two things more, Jerry, the recall of our ambassadors and foreign representatives. That was inevitable. We expected that to happen because, sadly, a lot of these individuals represent a political interest. Now, I understand to some extent that this would happen because each political party which comes into government has its own philosophy, and you'd want somebody to be able to represent that when they go out. But to my mind, it has been too political. It's someone waving, just bright red or deep yellow. So this was expected, but I hope that we move towards professional foreign agents, professional people who are in the what they call them, the
diplomatic corps.
Diplomatic corps.
Right.
Thank you very much.
No, but Clinton, I think it is part of what we will call the process or the procedure of diplomacy. And I know that there on Facebook has been a raging debate as to why can't some of the diplomats remain, especially if they've been doing a good job on behalf of the people. But I think even the diplomats themselves realize, hey, the expectation is that I will be recalled, and if needs be reappointed, if that you don't mind working with the new administration. But I think international relations almost expects